I knew early on when I wanted to be an artist, it was very nomadic. I knew I would probably never get married, probably never buy a house. I'd be a renter forever. But for me, if that was all that was at stake in order to give me the amount of free time that I wanted to enjoy my life, then I knew that's where I was going. Hey everybody, how you doing? Well, I couldn't have chosen a better place to kind of chill out and absorb some of the changes that have happened in my life when it's come to taking very unique risks that I normally wouldn't take. You may have remembered that video I put out about getting a new job, very first time in my life working in kind of a corporate environment, 9 to 5 in an office. During that period, I was going through a lot of very unique emotions, anxiety, imposter syndrome, wondering if I was good enough, did I make the right decision? And as I was going through this process, I was looking up on the internet to see, how many other people had unique or similar situations while working, self-imposed stress or anxiety if you're doing it right, or you never know when you're gonna get that at-will notice. And while I was going through that, I realized there's such a tremendous amount of emotional posts and anxiety posts about today's day and age, and how many people have been getting laid off, how people can't plan their futures because they tried, they want to live that or run that flag up that American dream, flagpole, buy a house, get stuff, rating our success maybe on how much stuff we have, I guess. I don't know. The jury's still out. But to see a lot of the younger generations going through what they go through, and what social media does with the ability to share that, I think elevates even higher the anxiety of the expectation of what is life like to work for 3/4 of your life, and to get what, and where's the guarantee, and what are we focusing on, quality of life, or how much we make, what do we base our success levels on. I knew early on when I wanted to be an artist, it was very nomadic. I knew I would probably never get married, probably never buy a house. I'd be a renter forever. But for me, if that was all that was at stake in order to give me the amount of free time that I wanted to enjoy my life, then I knew that's where I was going. And, I made that decision. The weird thing is to make this decision to go into an office and, put myself into a 9 to 5 job was only because it was kind of a unique challenge, because the skill set to do what I was doing for this nonprofit in marketing was something that I had. What I had zero experience with was being managed. Nice breeze. Being managed in a particular way, the never-ending pile of paperwork and what I would consider would be minutia in the marketing world. It was like digging a hole in water, and you feel like you're never at the end of that, that list of things to do. But I will say one thing though, for the younger generations that are posting a lot about like the anxiety of the at-will corporate mentality, unfortunately that's really kind of nothing new. And around the 80s, where the famous Wolf of Wall Street, was it Wolf of Wall Street? No, what was the other one? The famous, or maybe it was just Wall Street, I forget which movie it is, where, and also really kind of Pretty Woman, the movie Pretty Woman, where Richard Gere and those guys were the kind of people that bought up companies, cut all the fat, and thousands of people lost their livelihoods, their jobs, their 401ks. So, what I see now with the younger generation is just the new iteration of what the corporate mentality is. And it's just a shot across the bow to everybody to kind of see, yeah, this is the world we're in, and, plan accordingly. And that's going to be to each their own, right? I survived my whole life with really feeling like I had a good control of a much more amount of my time. But like I said earlier, the decisions that I was making was, all right, I'm probably not going to get married. I probably won't have kids. I probably will never buy a house. But all right, if that's my decision and I'm married to it, then I'll be okay. And so far I have been. The universe did what it did. It brought me to a wonderful lady that had 2 beautiful daughters, and you know, I ended up being a stepfather and a step-grandfather to 8 grandchildren. Still participated in sharing the responsibilities of raising the kids and, you know, paying for, you know, the house and all kinds of stuff. But, you know, I didn't get married till I was 50. So sometimes you just gotta, you know, grab a hold of the universe's horns and go for that ride. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not here to guide anybody's or be some kind of a wisdom-loaded, front-loaded kind of individual saying how you should do things. Just how I did things was in that particular way. And I just believe that younger people need to viscerally be in tune with their intuition on what their expectation of their life is going to be when it comes to time. Because that's the only thing we're really selling is our time, you know? So what are we selling it for? What are we really getting out of it? And let's all not end up on, you know, the last few hours on our deathbed with any regrets. You know, was it about the biggest pile of money that you can have and show people, and like Eddie Izzard would say, put it in your ears and go, or was it about all the great experiences you had with your family and your friends, and be able to be at every birthday party and every game the grandkids or the kids had and stuff like that, you know? But a lot of that comes with wisdom too. So as a lot of the younger generation grow up through this period, they're going to gain a great sense of wisdom and they'll make the right decisions. So if I was to leave you with one thing, my life saying, I have lived this my whole life. I don't know where I heard this, but it had to do with, I think, having more than I needed with my small life gave me more of an opportunity to give back in other ways in the world. And that saying is, a feast. Wait, what is that saying? What is it? Oh, enough is as good as a feast. I don't know. I don't know where that might ring with you, but anyhow, I'm very blessed to be here, to be able to do this video and have this opportunity, and just wanted to share it with you. You know, be the power player of your own time, because that's the one thing we don't get back. We can lose money, we can make money, but we don't get our time back. So you just got to make tough choices. You know what's important to you. All right, guys, y'all take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. Oh, so pretty, yeah? So pretty. See ya.